So people say that you were in the epicenter, like in the center of the Estonian kimchi revolution. So
Okay.
what does that even mean?
Well, who's saying that?
Well, our very good friend Martin Sokahan told me about that, and
Well, I acknowledged a thing like kimchi, thing like kimchi existed, I think about like 15 years ago, maybe more. And I tried to do it. I checked all the recipes. There were so many issues about like with translations, with getting the ingredients. You couldn't get gochugaru chili flakes in Estonia at that time.
and what's that?
That's the main chili flakes, Korean chili flakes that you need to make kimchi. You can, of course, make it from other chili flakes also, but it was like mission impossible. And then I figured there was a Korean restaurant around the corner. I will apply to work there. I want to know how to make kimchi.
Okay.
And lo and behold, for the next 6 years, I was there solely, like making all the kimchi in that restaurant. And kimchi started to collect also popularity at the time. So the like I had to make more and more. I can say literally I've done like tons and tons of kimchi.
I believe, yeah.
So kimchi is interesting thing because there are like endless things to make kimchi from. Basically, you can do it from anything because kimchi actually means like fermentation in Korean.
Okay.
So the main kimchi everybody knows is the nappa cabbage one, but you can also like take Estonian vegetables like karlikas, rutabaga to make it from. You can make it from radish, daikon, like kohlrabi, everything.
So basically, anything that can be fermented can be.
Yeah. So like all the kimchis I've tried since were like the first kimchis I tried and started to move around in Estonia. They tasted like our sauerkraut with cayenne pepper. Maybe some places actually did it that way. And all the jar ones that I could order from like outside from Estonia, they were also like pasteurized, or how do you say it? So it wasn't the true thing. But the real kimchi is like fermented, but tastes fresh and bubbly. So that's what kimchi should be.
And where were you getting those kimchis from? Because you said that some of them you were getting.
When I went to
canned,
travel, I went to markets to see if they have anything. Like I checked around because I saw like the kimchi started to trend. Like I saw it, it came from the States, and it started to get more popular. I watched this Food Network channel a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about kimchi, and like it was impossible to get in Estonia. And then I like tried to see when I at that time I traveled a lot, so that's why it was easier for me to get some. But I was like never sure like is this the correct one? You know, like, is it like so? It's been a pattern for me also like to find the real kimchi, good kimchi, and how can like kimchi can be done very differently. It can be done really easy. You can make it more or the hard way. You can add a lot of stuff. You can add less. So I think every kimchi maker has their own
some secrets.
own secrets and ways to make it. So, but for me, it's always been less is more.
Yeah, that's a really good philosophy, obviously. And especially, I think in the food world, the less is more is quite good attitude to have.
Yeah.
Towards the food.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it just the time gives the final touch. That's it.
And you said that there were no right peppers for that. Because I have also heard that you grow these chili peppers, and then you make sauces, right? And those
Yeah.
sauces are quite famous. And there are some places who sell those your sauces as well, not only Karlik. But
Yeah.
how
Well,
did that start, or where do you grow those chili peppers? Because there are these rumors that there are the chili peppers growing, and Rahel does it. And
well, it's somehow everything in my life that I make or do somehow just came naturally. So I like spicy food. I started with one chili plant at my home, and somehow life provided me with opportunities. At some point, my friends started to grow a lot of chilies, and they gave me a lot of chilies. And I had to figure out what to do with them. And the first, I made some just like sauces, boiled them. But for me, fermenting has been a thing, anyways, always. And I started to ferment the chilies, so that way I could make fermented sauces. That's now they are trending also in the world a lot. So my friends, they kind of like don't grow that much anymore. So I stepped in with my boyfriend. Last year we put a greenhouse in Saaremaa.
wow, you are from Saaremaa?
I'm not from Saaremaa. My boyfriend is from Saaremaa.
Wow, that's a really, really nice place.
Yeah, so we put some plants, and like a lot of them came out more than we expected. So my boyfriend had to build a greenhouse there, and to move all the plants from Tartu to Saaremaa with car, it's another whole thing. And
Wow.
this year there's also like 110 or more plants coming. So yes, that's
Oh, so that's a serious
something
thing.
to wait. Yeah.
Because I thought that you were doing it in Tartu,
I
but it's
started in
actually coming
Tartu.
from all the way from Saaremaa.
Yeah, we
Saving.
pre-grow them in Tartu, and then we move them to Saaremaa, so we don't use any artificial stuff. So it's very
Perfect.
like eco natural, like they just grow and get water, and that's it.
And the sauces?
Sauces,
You have these chili sauces, right?
yeah, I do like we ferment them. That's something like I'm still experimenting because fermented sauces are good. They stay like forever, basically, and you don't have to keep them in fridge. But to get this kind of a like stability with them, that like it's always the same, it's impossible to get, because it depends on the plant, it depends on the like how it ferments, like there's so many factors that affect it, the color, like the plants are different, so to get this like one style of sauce, it's impossible, or to produce it like a lot, it's I make like liter of that, liter of other things, so I don't do anything like too much right now, and it's like it's a little hobby of mine that I just have on the background of everything that I've had for like last 10 years, I think.
But as I understand, so it's not something that's, it's not like a kind of, how to say, like scientific thing that, when you make one step, two step, three step, and you get the same result every time, right? So you can get completely different result even if you follow the recipe, as I understand, yeah?
Yeah, it's something that lives its own life while it ferments. It the garlic that you get will affect it, the onions if you put,
Yeah.
or the I don't know, whatever fruits you use, they all affect the thing. So I can have the same uh, like the same chili pepper sort, but it can give very different results. Yeah.
So basically, it's like a living thing.
Yeah, and this year I will also, first time I'm trying also to grow gochugaru,
What's that?
like the Korean
The one that you
Korean
said?
pepper.
Okay.
I've heard who have tried it in Estonia that it doesn't grow that well, but mine has been so far so good. We'll see in the fall what will happen. Maybe I will have my own chili flakes here.
That'd be interesting to
That
see
would be
garlic.
interesting to make kimchi from the chili flakes that you grew yourself. You know, like that. That would be nice. Yeah.
So I see you enjoy to do the things that are not that you're not certain about, kind of. So basically, the things that have this kind of surprise ending that you
Yeah, the
never
risk
really know
factor.
how. Yeah.
Yeah. So that way it's interesting. Yeah. I can always you can always make like things that are you are certain of,
Uh-huh.
but it's boring.
Yeah, I get the point.
Yeah.
And how was with the Karlik? When you were about to open Karlik, did you have plan that okay, I want Karlik to be this small, this cozy, this or this is how it happened, like naturally, because you say that this happened natural, that happened natural. So was Karlik also natural that
Yeah.
it is this way, or you had it planned?
Well, um, garlic happened naturally, like everything clicked together. But before that even happened, or when I was joking that if I would have my restaurant, it would be like very small, few places, like few places to sit, and like very small menu. Keep it simple, but keep it good. And somehow it all came to be. So yeah, um, garlic is small, and we can't grow bigger here. But during the summer, we can have outside terrace and stuff.
Yeah,
like
you have,
that.
I think, 4 or 5 tables outside.
Yeah, yeah. So summers we are a bit bigger, but yeah, I like things to be simple and good.
Because what I notice every time I visit you here in Garlic, and if I mean, the food is absolutely delicious and never disappoints anyone. I believe the food that you're making. Just there is also this kind of vibe that I have never been in Korea, but I think if I would be in Korea one day and I would go to eat any Korean food, I think this kind of place is gonna be the real Korean place that will have this kind of vibe. All this. Who actually made all the decorations and design? Was it you?
It was me
Completely, like
and
only you?
Ep together.
Okay.
We had some time to do it. So yeah, it's a lot of DIY here, like all the renovation stuff. So yeah, it's not me alone.
It's really, really beautiful. It has this authentic vibe, and now when I'm getting to know you more with this conversation that we have, now I understand that actually it's you want everything to feel natural and authentic. So it makes sense now why it feels the way it feels at the moment.
I'm glad that it can be felt from the outside also, because I have always thought about like when you have a restaurant, everything that goes on in there will show on a plate. Like all the people who works there, how to get along, like workers are happy. It shows on the plate straight away.
Of course.
That's
so good thing that you said now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So you can feel when you go somewhere and something is off. It might be just like relations between the collective, So yeah, that's something I try to keep and work hard to keep.
That's a very interesting attitude towards the food, and it shows that you really do what you do with all your heart. Yeah.
Yes,
and
I
also
try.
your plates show it too, how they're presented and how tasty they are. And interesting thing would be to know what was the experience behind. So before garlic, what were the kitchens or what were the experiences that actually created you and gave you such kind of view and attitude towards the food and towards the restaurant world in general, that you said that everything shows on the plate. So what was the road before this philosophy that took you actually to this realization that actually everything shows on the plate?
Well, when I started, I worked a lot of different places. Some of them maybe not so good for workers also, that had a lot of issues. And I've always tried to I've never jumped around the places, like 3 months here, 3 months there. I've always stayed and studied the place. Like, what are the goods and bads, pluses, minuses? And also, like, at some point you realize, like, the workers need to be happy. That's when you see a successful place, that means the people work together well. And I think that's the main thing that I learned from all of these different places, that success comes from the people getting along. So, and also, like, the thing in a restaurant business is you have to work 14-hour days, like 5 days a week, 7 days a week, like it might be fine, but there's also, you can do it differently. You can do, like, you work 6 hours or 8 hours and be more like happy than like when you're like 4th day like straight working for 14 hours. Your body is there,
of course,
but it's not like 100% anymore. So it's very important to keep like people work and like personal life balance also. So the restaurants, yeah, that I worked before, I've seen a lot of different places, and it always works when the people who work there are well rested and willing to give with happiness, like this 110% that the restaurant needs always.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Because food in general is the act of love. I mean, in a way that I think this is one of the most human things to you know to do and to have. The food is basically the basic, the most fundamental need, right?
Yes.
One of the most fundamentals, and obviously it shows a lot if the food is made with love. And also, it's a great feeling to see, right, how it is for you to, when you see that people enjoy your food.
Yeah.
What kind of feeling is that for you?
Well, that's why I do it. It's a good feeling. Like, and I also like to get this feedback when somebody finds something should be different or whatever. Like, it's a thing. Like, people have different tastes, but it's always good to see like when somebody enjoys and they also say it out, because usually when everything is good, people don't say it, but when something is bad, they say it. So that's a maybe very Estonian thing. But yeah, food is like this basic thing that everybody needs, and it's really important, I think, that people could afford to eat outside also, like not just at home, just to go out and have this like entertainment, to go and eat outside. So
one of the things actually that's very interesting, the way you do garlic, is that takeaways, I mean delivery, have the same price, right? Am I correct?
yeah, the baggage price is more like plus 50 cents.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, basically the same. And it's a very rare thing. I have not heard from any other restaurant who, has the same price on the food for the takeaway orders that they are having inside the restaurant, and that's a very very good thing actually, and it says quite a lot about you. And what's their idea behind it?
I mean,
Obviously, from the business perspective, sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you. I mean,
yeah.
it's not the most profitable thing, but I'm sure there is some kind of different idea behind of your thinking, right? So what's that?
Yes. I mean, we have 10 seats inside, so takeaway is a very important part of our business. And also, like, I don't see why you should add extra price for takeaway, because when you keep the prices at the level that people can afford, I mean, if you have fine dining restaurant, you can do the math, and like we have 50 seats, it will be occupied every evening, the numbers will run together, you know, if everything goes well. But when you have this like a smaller, not fancy restaurant, but just like a restaurant that serves good food, simple food, you can't take the numbers like that you put like, I'm gonna price this at this and then sell like 100 of these a day and I will make that kind of a profit, because people also wanna get value. And if people feel like it's okay but it's too pricey, they're not gonna come back. But if you keep it like at this level that people can afford and are happy about the value, then you're gonna just sell more. And that's the thing, like people will come back to order, or if they feel that it's a good value. And that's it. Like I would rather sell it a little bit, maybe lower price, but sell it a lot more at the end of the day. So it just, for me, it makes more sense.
Of course, obviously. It's very interesting to see that you have opened Karlik almost like 10 months ago. Yeah, almost a year ago. And it's visible that you are kind of chef and the business owner at the same time. So you have thought through all these topics. But at this moment, how do you see yourself more, as a chef or as a business owner?
I'm always gonna be a cook more than a business owner, I think. That's why I also like, I'm not doing it alone. I'm here together with Epp and Jürgo, because we balance each other out. Epp is always on the, you know, this office side. Jürgo is the technical stuff and everything that like 1,000 things that run around, and I can act for that reason I can focus more on food and like keeping the day-to-day thing together here. So I'm always gonna be like, the chef is also so fancy word, but so I can be a chef, but yeah, cook. I make food. So,
okay, you make good food.
I try to do it well, and that's it.
Oh, that's very kind thing to hear. So you have this team, and you're balancing each other. And so I remember when you were about to open Karlik, Ep was also saying that, hey, we're gonna open something that doesn't exist in Tartu yet. And obviously you were successful to do it. I mean, you managed to do it, and I'm really happy for that. But what was it that you were trying to create in Tartu that didn't exist before?
A place that has Asian style food that is more that is like more concrete, you know, like it's not like it's like more sophisticated. I'm searching for the right word here. Like A lot of Asian restaurants have a very huge menu. That's the thing. In Tallinn, where I'm coming from, there's been a lot of you have Thai restaurants, Korean restaurants, Japanese restaurants now. Like you have this like specific ones. But in Tartu, there was missing a place that would go like rather specifically to one area and like doesn't have like many dishes, but has like we started with 3 dishes. Now we have like 5.
Okay.
And I think that's how you should keep it, to keep everything under control also. So I saw like this. I wanted like when I wanted to order food to my home in Tartu, it's really hard to like find this food that I wanted. It wasn't there. It didn't exist here. That's why like Tartu. I think we all saw like together that this spot was missing, and I hope there will be more spots like this. I really hope.
But you will stay is the one who started all this, like a sparkle that started the fire.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Yeah.
Because what are the other places in Tartu where you can have ramen? I think nowhere. Can you find ramen somewhere?
Tokumaru.
Tokumaru, okay. All right.
I also heard in Old Town now, like a month ago, opened one place. So it's slowly coming along. Yeah, it's really good. I'm really happy about that.
Of course, yeah, it's nice to have diversity and.
Exactly.
Yeah, but still, I mean the food I have tasted here, it was really impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you, like, all of you had this idea, all 3 of you, that hey, let's open specifically this kind of place. And by the way, what's the name Karlik? Because it's
the name was something that we chose for a long time. We figured different kind of names, pluses, minuses, and at some point I was thinking Karlova.
all right.
Karlik. Like it kind of makes sense, like Parlova.
Yeah, there's Barlova.
And now it's garlic because I use garlic in every food for sure.
Wow, so
that's why it just clicked at some point, like maybe garlic.
That's so cool. So it's Karlova and garlic together?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
That just clicked somehow, and everybody was like, yes, that's the name.
Super cool. Yeah. And what was with the garlic? So obviously the garlic is one of the kind of it's one of the products that you use a lot. But
yeah, it's one of the cornerstones of my cooking, has always been. So it kind of made sense to name the place after garlic in Karlova. So yeah.
You use it in the preps and everything, right?
Yeah. It's really hard when somebody comes and asks, like, do you have anything without garlic? And yes, rice. So yeah, I use garlic a lot. So I've always used it, and I think a lot of people are afraid to eat garlic. You know, your breath is gonna stink. I think I like when people have garlic breath. It means they are willing to take the risk, and they are more like courageous, or like they are living their life.
They're living on the edge.
They're enjoying. They're enjoying their life. They don't care about the breath. So
nice.
I've never minded garlic breath.
And with your food, you know, I believe that the garlic is completely fine if it's balanced in the food. So it doesn't really mean that, hey, you know, if somebody eats the food with garlic, they will have this garlic flavor following them, but whatever. Because I mean, if it's balanced well, and
exactly,
if the person who makes the food knows what they are making, I mean, the garlic will be quite good too there.
I mean, as soon as you put garlic on the pan, the place smells like food.
Yeah.
For me, at
Exactly.
least.
Yeah.
Onion and garlic.
Exactly. Whenever you put those two things on the pans, there is always this kind of somebody will definitely ask, "Hey, are you making some food?
Yeah.
It smells good." So
exactly. Like so, garlic is good.
And you make all the preparation, basically.
Yeah. So far, yeah, it has been so. At some point, maybe we can even grow more, and I can have somebody with me. But right now, I'm doing it alone, and I'm capable of doing it. So yeah, like the basic things in the morning here to make the stock for ramen and like some preps. I like it. I kind of also like to work alone. So it's your alone time where you can like listen to radio or music or whatever and think your own thoughts. So I like this morning time.
Because you start very early.
Yeah.
Not very early.
I'm a night person, but I'm the other side of the night person. So I like to wake up at 5 and start my day. So basically, I'm a night person. Yeah.
Oh, it's a good feeling to wake up at like 5, 6, and when you know that everybody else is sleeping, it kind of gives some kind of like age or whatever. I don't know how to even say it, but it's a good feeling to know that, hey, you're being productive right away, even before the sun comes up. Right?
Yeah. I don't mind. Like I like to wake up early and get things done.
But how sustainable is it going to be long term for you, like to wake up? Because you wake up at 6. How is your work day?
I came here. I come here by 6, and usually I finish around 3. So it's normal 9-hour workday basically. We are open from Monday to Friday, so it's almost like working in business hours, like. So for me, it's balanced. If it's like that, I don't mind, and I'm still young enough to do the work that way. Maybe, I don't know, in a 20 years time I don't want to do it like that anymore, but right now I can manage everything. So yeah, because with the restaurant, I can finish here at 3, but there are always some stuff after that, like small emails, whatever.
Of course.
Something to get from the store, whatever,
There's always something to do in the restaurant.
Yeah. So it's like just like standing hours are 9 hours. So that's very manageable, I think.
Of course.
In the restaurant world, it's very short work
For
day.
sure. I mean, 9 hours in the restaurant is like
very normal. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And funny thing is that in general, the people who work in the kitchen or in the restaurant, they call full day the day that is like 12 hours of shift. So it's a one day for people who work in like restaurant. But 9 hours is like it's called like short day basically.
Yeah. It's like half shift.
Yeah, it's a half shift. I know.
So yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to keep people happy. I also understand that like who wants to do like maybe 3 days of 14 hours in a week and get 4 days off. That's also a way to like do it, but I also like to. I like it more balanced. Like.
So you're quite flexible with this working hours.
Yeah.
For the people as well.
Yeah. So I'm trying to have some kind of a logic here, but the girls who are working here, they always can manage. They do it like very well. I don't have to put much effort in that one. The schedule makes itself basically. So but they are really good at that.
Do you do schedule usually yourself?
I've given the times, like one needs to be here at 11, another one needs to be here at 3, and I put the calendar up there every month. or 2 months like ahead, and they will fill it up themselves. Like I can come this day, I can come this day. I don't have to put a lot of effort in that one.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm very happy that way.
You're quite lucky with that too.
Yeah,
Because,
I have the best workers right now. Like I'm so happy.
because usually making schedule is quite a big headache in the restaurant, and
But also
especially if it's a
here,
bigger restaurant.
here is the thing. Like everybody's working Monday to Friday.
Hmm.
So it also gives them some kind of a certainty. They don't have to fight about weekends, like I don't want to work this Saturday or
Oh, okay.
So that why it's also it's easier for them also, I think. So it's like Monday to Friday.
So, but you're not open on Saturday and Sunday.
No,
Oh,
I know it's unpopular thing, but I'm just trying something, and so far it's been working. So
for sure.
I let's see.
As long as it works for you,
Yeah, yeah,
it makes you happy. That's the most
yeah,
important thing.
yeah.
But for now, in like 10 months in Garlic, what is the most challenging thing for you, or most like the hardest thing?
I
One
think
most challenging thing.
um, it's also, I think, the size of the place.
Why?
Like we have a lot of full house situations, but we don't have any place to grow, to like room wise to be bigger.
All right.
So that's, I think, the biggest challenge. Like somehow figuring how to get maybe more places here or seats here or something. That's a curse and a blessing at the same time, like but yeah, so far people has managed, even like strangers will sit on the same table if they have to, but
That's a good thing.
yeah,
That's a very good thing.
that's really rare in Estonia, but I've seen it here a lot.
Have you ever seen some kind of like a moment that actually complete strangers sit at the same table, having their food, and they get to know each other?
I
Or
haven't
mostly
seen
it's
that.
like they're just eating.
I hope it has happened or it will happen. It would be very cool.
Yeah, it would be really,
But
really nice.
usually when there's a lot of people here, I don't have time to eavesdrop. I'm also busy.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard this kind of thing yet. I hope someday.
Oh, it would be really nice because
Yeah.
food has to be shared.
Yeah.
And doesn't really matter. I mean, if it's a stranger or a friend, I mean, it's always good to have a food with somebody else because it's not just how to say, it's not just a thing that just gives us energy, but when it's shared, I believe that we kind of satisfy our
We enjoy
higher
it
kind
more.
of needs,
Yeah.
just more human
Yeah.
kind of aspect of sharing something because it's quite intimate thing too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
to eat food. So
Yeah. So yeah.
to have someone with us with whom we can connect and we feel safe, that's safe enough that we can eat food, that's a
Yeah.
it's super good thing, and it's really cool that you are managing to do it with this small space and with the strangers sitting together.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have to they have to sit together. So yeah. That's the challenge here. We will figure at some point maybe how to put some more tables,
But now, as I see from the way that you are telling me, probably you are maybe at some point thinking to not keep garlic just here, or maybe you want to. Do you see that? Hey, it's some point maybe we enlarge the place, or we open a new place somewhere else in Tartu or in another city in Estonia, or you want to keep it just one garlic and exclusive and
I actually would like to keep it one place because to grow or open another place in another location, there's a lot of challenges with that one. Maybe in the future, yes, but I'm also a control freak that way.
Okay.
That
What
I
do you
need
mean?
to know that everything is correct,
Mm-hmm.
and to get that feeling with 2 locations, I really like. I would feel really anxious all the time if I if I can't be at the 2 places at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I think most of the cooks are like some kind of control freaks.
It makes sense.
There needs to be order and like it needs to be correct. So that way I would feel really anxious with many locations. And then sometimes when places like when some places have a lot of places, it takes the soul out of it. It's like it's not this homey welcoming thing anymore. It's a cold business. It takes some soul away, I think.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes this cozy vibe away, and also, as you said, this home feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, this like welcoming home feeling. A lot of people say here like it feels like very home.
Exactly.
Feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's very rare to be able to create such kind of atmosphere, because there are lots of places. They're nice places, but this place has a character, and
Thank you.
that's why I believe that your food is so highly rated. Because I mean, as you say, I mean, it's shown. Plates shows everything. How it's done, and if it's made with love and everything. So I mean, obviously, and you are very kind of person that obviously whoever sees you even from afar, you have your own character. So yeah, it's quite natural that you created such place that has a character too. Because I mean, a person with a character creates something with a character.
Life is too short to be boring. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of it? It's not interesting, or like it needs to be challenging and interesting in life.
Of course.
So that's really important. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because also it's for years and years in the past, I also had this kind of dream that probably it was not my dream, but that's how I was kind of believing that, hey, I would love to have this like a super chill life, waking up in the morning and just basically, just chilling.
Yeah.
But at some point, when I actually had a chance to have such life, I tried it and I was going completely crazy.
Exactly.
Because I mean, I need to be moving all the time and doing something that is challenging and that gives the interest to daily life.
Exactly, like
because otherwise, what's the point?
Exactly, like you need to have some issues all the time, or things to get, or whatever, like to drive.
Of course, exactly, and I personally believe that. I mean, but don't get me wrong, but I mean, big problems are good in life because like big challenges are necessary because it means that we are doing something worth of doing. Yeah, right.
When you get everything done, then you're done. I've seen it a lot. Like you always need to have issues.
Yeah.
It's very important in life.
But you have such this kind of champion mindset, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Where is it coming from? Do you have some kind of thing that you were doing in the past?
I was sports. I was into sports. I used to swim. I was really good at it. I used to do judo. I was really good at it.
Wow.
So sports is something very important. I think that when you're a child, like you have to do. It will give you the drive for the rest of your life. I think you need to do sports
in general. I mean, not just for children, but for anyone in general, because it's not just physical thing, but it gives like a very good feeling that we're doing something else as well.
Everything like physical wise, and also like this competitive little thing in you that I'm gonna run faster. I'm not gonna like let him pass me. I need to be first. Like this drive is very good to have. and to learn when you're into sports at a young age also.
So now I know where your cool character is coming from.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Probably.
But also one thing that I know about you is that you were roller skating.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was that? Because you didn't know, you didn't mention that when you said that you were swimming and judo and everything. But what was that?
I'm not doing it actively right now, but I used to do it, roller derby. That is a very niche sport that's getting more and more popular in the world. But it's like contact sport in 8 wheels. So
Sport in 8 wheels. What does it
so
mean?
the old school roller skates, you know,
They have four.
4 wheels, but they're parallel.
Yeah.
The old school skates. It's a team sport, and it can get quite physical. You know, there are like Static X Destroyer videos about roller derby where they hit like with the elbows and stuff. It sometimes gives this vibe, but actually it's very well regulated. You don't hit anybody like that, but you can relieve your stress a lot in that training. Yes, so
to say it that way.
yeah. So it's like all the people who have found roller derby for themselves are also like really cool people. I think they're all like a little bit maybe alternative or something, you know, like finding sports. Even like the people who have never done any sports can be really good at roller derby. So it's a niche sport. In Tallinn, it went really well till the COVID hit. So the COVID killed kind of at the Tallinn club. In Tartu, it's still going. Tartu was the first one to have the club actually, and they're still going, but also like finding alternatives, ways to do it, because you would need at least 10 people to have 2 teams. So perfect training would be like at least 20 people, but to get this kind of number of people in Tartu, it's really hard because in Tartu, people are always moving around. They're coming to study here, like students from Germany or South America. They're already into roller derby, but they stay with us for like 6 months maybe, or you know, they're coming and going. So it's really hard to keep like this big group to get the actual training. So I haven't been active for a year with that now, or maybe 2 years. But
how many years were you involved with it actively?
6 years, I think. I even at some point started to do the trainer's papers, but also the COVID did a lot with that. So if somebody is willing to take over the Tallinn club, it would be really cool. But right now I'm still rooting for Tallinn, but I'm in Tartu. So yeah.
So it was from like around 2014 until 2020?
Yeah, it was like 2022, you know, like, or I still did something, but yeah. So, yeah.
But what did the time give you when you were actively involved with it? Did it give you something that you apply in Karlik as well?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never thought about it that way. it rather gave me the release after working days, and also maybe like some kind of business side of it, because sports clubs are usually MTUs, so you still have like, it's not like OE, but you still need to do the paperwork and registers and everything that needs to be done. So maybe that was a little bit of introduction for me to business, if anything. I don't know. Yeah, because it's really DIY club, you know. Everybody has to do everything and do the money things, and like it's really DIY club.
So you also had different kind of challenges there as well, and it was making interesting for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. It was actually really, really, really very interesting, and it was my pleasure to talk to you. And I knew some things about you, but I didn't know all this more details and deeper, you know, reasons. And the name Karlik, now it's clicked, and actually it is a super, super good invention. And also, you have birthday today, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that you found time on your birthday to have this conversation with me, and
Glad to do it.
yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.